All right, welcome back. We are live. I can't believe it. I finally got my act together and did a live stream. Let me just adjust the audio volume here. Just bear with me one sec. There's always something that's not quite right. As soon as I start talking, I get loud. All right, that's probably better. Any issues with the video audio quality, just let us know. I've got my camera here and the comments and so forth will be over there. We're going to do a live unboxing and first impressions of an electric guitar that was sent out from overseas. So I'm stoked to check this out. I think this is going to be pretty wild. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Let us know if it's all working and all that kind of stuff. That would be super cool. And feel free to drop a comment, a question, whatever in the comments. I'll wait till a few people join. Hopefully a few people join. It's been like 2 months since I live streamed. So yeah, if we get a few folks here, we'll kick off the unboxing. So welcome. Hey, Jamal's here already. How you doing, man? I haven't given away the news yet about that, what I messaged you about. So we'll do that pretty soon. Hey, Quicksilver, how are you, man? Welcome. We're going to do a live unboxing of a guitar back there. Now I'm going to sort of start to change things coming up on the channel. I've been doing the same type of thing for a while, and I've come to a conclusion about the process that I want to run by you. So there's a few changes coming up that I think will make things easier for me and still keep the quality high. So that's the idea. But we'll get into that in a minute. All right. Play Stairway on it. Yeah, that's from John Little. Thanks, mate. Hey, Pork Chop. Welcome, mate. Thanks for being a member. Oh, man, you're awesome. Thank you. And we've got some Patreon crew here already. Jamal, thank you. John, welcome, mate. All right, awesome. And anyone else that I've missed, I don't have a photographic memory, sadly. So I got a guitar. It's been a while since something's come in of this sort of, actually, yeah, standard or quality, whatever you want to call it. It's a beautiful looking guitar. I've seen some photos of it, but it's still boxed up and it's right back there. So this won't be a review. It'll be literally a first impressions of it. I thought, you know, it's always good to do that. I don't. It's not to be boastful that it's here. I just want to give you my like first impressions and vibe on it just as soon as I take it out of the box. Because after you play something for a while, you know, you kind of get used to it. I want that sort of magic to be shared. So that's what we're doing. All right, folks. We got TJ. Welcome, mate. Electric Eel. How you doing? Thanks for joining in. All right, so for those who have just joined, cameras there, comments are there. I'm going to be looking kind of like off center for a while today. Yeah, all right, cool. So yeah, it's a bit long time no see. Absolutely, mate. I haven't done a live stream for 2 months. Yesterday, yesterday I put an Ethernet cable long enough from here to my switch, which is like I had to get a 20-meter cable essentially. I don't know why I held off doing it for so long. Like the Wi-Fi was kind of working. I was like, you know what? It's time to get this fixed. And now like streaming is going to be like way better quality than it was before. So there's a few things that I just needed to get done. And you know, for those who knew, I got pretty sick there for a while too. So nothing too serious or anything, but I ended up getting a sore throat that wouldn't go away, and it kind of led into tonsillitis, and I couldn't talk. I was in bed. I was just sweating. It was just horrible. So I ended up kind of thinking I got over it. I went to the jam and tried to sing, and my voice was all over the place, and I just blew it out. And for probably 4 weeks now, it's sounded like I've just woken up. You probably hear it in some of the videos. It's just hasn't gotten past that point until today. So I'm back at it. Feels good. All right, we've got GRB Aquatics here. Just to let you know too, guys, I'm using a different streaming service. I'm not paying for that other one anymore. It just wasn't great value. It was like a couple of $100 a year for not much. So I can't put the comments on screen like I used to, but I'll try my best to reply to everybody. You can always add in the blues me as well if you've got a question. I got some cool stuff coming up, and I've kind of thought about the process of the pedal videos, the huge multi-camera stuff, and I'm kind of done with it. I kind of miss the days of fun and simple. You know, I really do kind of miss that. So I'm going to be doing wide angle views similar to this in a different position and just having a single camera for a lot of videos. And I think that's enough. It kind of keeps it a bit more, I don't know, it just feels a bit more, feels better. I think when I sit down and I face this way and I've got all this crap and different camera angles and all this kind of stuff, I start to think, man, it's more of a production than it is a test of something. So it's kind of taken the pressure off, and I feel more creative. So I'm going to start doing a little bit more of that kind of stuff. It's still going to look great. I'm a nerd, so it's going to look great. But yeah, I've shot a few videos with this new style, and I kind of really like it. So yeah, stay tuned. There's a couple of videos in editing that will look different, and I'm excited. It's great. It saves me a lot of time too, which is, you know, important thing. All right, we've got Christian Rose. He says, "Is that dude's son? Oh, I'm that dude's son named Jackson Floyd Rose." That's a great name, man. I remember doing a shout out. Absolutely. I got a terrible name recall for names, except for that one. It's great. He says, "I got my first Gibson a month ago from Echo Tone." Oh, awesome, mate. Awesome stuff. She's the one. That is fantastic, mate. Well done. Congrats. All right, we've got Nick Granville here as well. Hey, great playing, man. I've been watching some of your stuff. It's killer. So yeah, great chops. I'm tempted to get some of those Epiphone Lefties. Very cool. That's from Jamal. And all right, well, should we do it? Should we do it early? We got I don't know how many people are here. Probably 30 odd. So should we get started and do an unboxing? That's why we're all here. I've got my new, well, not new. I've had this knife forever, but I cleaned it. It had plastic crap all over it from sticky tape and all that kind of stuff. So we're breaking out the cold steel. Anyway, this should be fun. I'll talk about it once I kind of open it up and check it out, because they've emailed me a few times. What do you think? What do you think? I'm like, I've just been busy with a few other projects. I got to get into it, so I'll go grab it. Now, if anyone saw me wearing moccasins, you're dreaming. It's actually kind of late here. It's 10 o'clock, so we'll get into this. Now, this was packed beautifully. I've hidden my address on it, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And look at this. This is just as it was by the courier. Look at that. It's bubble wrapped on the outside as well as on the inside, most likely. So, yeah, crazy stuff. All right, let's do it. I'll keep an eye on the comments here while we're doing this. I'm going to stand up and do it this way. I've got a wireless pack on tonight to make life a little easier. I'm going to make the comments just a hair larger so I don't go back and forth a lot. Pop out chat. Boom. All right, and do we do this? Oh, yeah, here we go. All right. I can now see the chat. You got me back into blues again. This is from John Little. Picked up a 60s vintage Harmony Strat. Going to get back at it. Awesome, man. For those who have been long-term subscribers, you know I haven't really dabbled in sort of some more of the complex kind of stuff when it comes to blues. I just play what I hear in my head, and all I heard in my head was the same stuff. So over the last month, while I've sort of been, you know, not doing much else, or last few weeks at least anyway, been putting some time in to learn some stuff that I kind of really wanted to learn, and I've been really inspired by like Guy King, who's a great blues guitarist and singer. He's just an absolute monster, great tasty licks, and you know, him and Chris Cain, the two guys that I've been listening to a lot. And man, this thing's packed like crazy. This knife sucks. So yeah, I've been trying to work out some. Actually, I have been working out some stuff that I've always heard it, but never fully understood it. So I'm getting to that point now where I'm like, I'm playing some new stuff. I've got a new approach, and I've changed a few things, which I'll share with you on a video, that have made the world of difference. And I've got one video to thank for all of this. And I'm going to drop that dude like $50 in a super chat at some point, because he's like, the video is ridiculously good. It's relatable, and it goes through all the stuff that you hear in terms of terminology, music terminology, and all that kind of stuff that, you know, if you're not into it, you're not into it, and then you hear a player that's a little bit out of the box. That kind of stuff is like, yeah, it's great. It's really sort of changing the way I'm thinking about the guitar fretboard. I'm in that weird stage where I'm overthinking some of these new ideas, but it's been fun, man. I feel like my flow's been really good compared to, when I'm not practicing, and just playing a bit every day has just made the world of difference, man. I'm playing some of my like easiest. I can always judge it by my videos. Like if it takes me 15 minutes, I'm usually playing all right. If it takes me 3 hours or 2 hours or whatever, then I need to practice more. This thing is so packed in here. This is crazy. I'm not stalling, I promise. All right. Wow. The box looks insane. This is the box. All right. Chris Cain is the best dear friend of mine. Baddest dude's on the yeah, he's great. Yeah, I saw your jam with him, man. That was so good. That's great. Congrats. That's super cool. He's been one of my favourite players for a long time. One of Australia's best players, Ray Beadle, put me onto him years ago. And I've never looked back, man. I've been, just really impressed with, like, some of these other dudes. And it makes you wonder, right? Like, how come these guys don't get more sort of recognition in the blues scene? It's kind of strange. They can outplay everybody. It's crazy. All right, I'm going to just quickly look down and get this done. This bubble wrap's like 4 layers thick. I should have got a better knife. That's not a knife. All right, here we go. I'll get back to the chat in a sec. Whew. All right. Maybe I should have taken it out of this bubble wrap first. But anyway, it's the experience, right? And for those who know, I've done live unboxings of stuff before and it hasn't worked. So, and those videos stay up. But I don't expect there to be any issues with this because guitars are usually pretty good, especially ones of this quality. So if you can't tell what it is already, it says RJ Custom Shop. And it's made in the Philippines with Japanese craftsmanship. So the process is it's all done the right way. Now, I'm a big fan of made in Japan guitars. I've owned plenty of Tokais over the years. I still have one. It's funny how much they've gone up in price. But this is something that is a configuration I don't even have, which I'm looking forward to checking out. All right. Let me just quickly have a look here. Struggle is real. RJ making the rounds on YouTube as of late. Those made by RJ Ronquillo. I don't know how to say his last name. Sorry, but sorry guys, I just butchered that. I'll talk you through what's going on. I don't think so. These are. Let me just bring up the list here. Sorry, that's always the way. I shouldn't have messed with this. All right, RJ Jacinto the second is the builder's name. So yeah, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Oh, chat's gone. Should have got a second. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Maybe I should have, but I wasn't. I haven't seen any other videos on this yet. I know there's probably a 1 or 2 by the sounds of it by the chat, but I tend not to watch much in the way of guitar content anymore, unless it's something sort of educational. That's just me. It keeps me kind of like, not wondering what everyone else is doing. So we get a ridiculously cool hard case here. This is unreal. This is better than my Fender flight case in terms of how it feels. It's nice and balanced. Super cool. Woo! Sweating. All right, so for those who don't know, I'm a left-hander, so don't hold that against me. Ooh, nice poppy little clips here. All right. Man, before I even take this out, he says, "Hey Shane, you are receiving our RJ custom shop guitar that we built especially for you. You're one of the first to receive this guitar anywhere in the world. We hope you enjoy it. Also included is some extra goodies just for you. I think it says tote bag and a strap. Oh, cool, man. Far out. Can't wait to hear what you think." So there's the little card here that they put in there, which is really lovely. And first up, thank you to these guys for sending this out. I mean, and making it, right? It's not like the production line sort of stuff. This looks great. I'll give you a better angle in a sec. The little sort of QC checklist card right here. I don't know if that'll focus on it. I can't see it, but all right. We've got a whole bunch of cool stuff in here. There's a little book. Wow. So this is the Skycaster Plus model, and it's got my name on it. Its serial number is intheblues 0125. Wow. This guitar bearing the serial number above is a product of over 35 years of manufacturing expertise by RJ Guitars, handcrafted in the Philippines by master luthiers trained under Japanese standards. It blends Filipino artistry with Japanese precision, featuring custom hand-wound pickups. This guitar delivers exceptional tone and quality, embodying the soul of Filipino craftsmanship, I should say. So, yeah, well, this is beautiful. This is really cool. It feels like it's got a lot of soul. You open stuff up sometimes and you go, "Ugh." You open this up and you feel like, wow. So, I'll save all of this for the review, but there's a whammy bar in there. There's some keys, some strap locks, a beautiful, this leather strap is stunning. Or I don't know if it's pleather, but it smells like leather. Maybe it is. Anyway, let's take a look at this guitar. Far out, man. You know what? Have a look at this. For those who know my key saw, the one with the single cut, wow, look at this. This neck is really nice. There's quite a bit of weight in this. It feels very similar to my Strat. I would say, actually, it's slightly lighter than my Strat, but it wouldn't be by much. It might just be, a few grams or whatever. But this has, from my understanding, a whole lot of tonal combinations. Look at the pickups. You can see the wiring on them. So they've done something a little bit different. Obviously, the body looks quite beautiful. And it's got a 5-way switch here. And one of these is push-pull. So you can get a whole bunch of different, or both are push-pull. So there you go. A whole bunch of different combinations. It's a great looking piece of wood. You can see and feel the grain of the wood through it. They've set the tremolo up a little bit loose for me, but that's all right. They don't know that. I'll probably just hardtail that down until I need it to move with the arm, but it's not moving too much, which is great. And we've got some stainless steel frets. So I'll give you a couple of specs here in a moment. I'll just go back to the chat here. So let's have a look. Dig it. Looks way better in my mirror. Yeah, because you're a right-hander. But I like this whole, sort of cutaway thing here. It's a little bit different. It's a bolt-on neck design. Man, this neck is beautiful. It really is. Locking tuners. It's almost in tune. Little flat here and there. But yeah, so there it is. And there's on the back here, you can see the what do you call it? The serial number is in the blues thing there. I think that's great. So far out, man. I'm impressed. I was dying to open this. I've had it a couple of days and I've just seen the box sitting there and I'm like, I've got to open this and I want to do it live. So yeah. If that had a black pickguard, it would be perfect. Yeah, you're probably right. It would look really cool with a black one as well. He did kind of give me some options and I'm a big fan of sort of like white guitars, white pickguards, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I actually really like it, but I could see definitely based on the grain that black would look great. The stainless steel frets feel really nice. We've got the the Goto tuners. Just, yeah, beautiful. So this is the Skycaster. I'll link it below after the live stream anyway, if anyone wants to take a look. I'll do a video on this coming up, but I want to just get my first, opinions and experience. It's nice and comfortable too. I really, really like this finish. I know no one can hear that probably, so we won't be doing too much playing, but it feels great. It really does. You know what's made me really lazy? Check this out. This stupid thing. I've had it. I've had it for like 3 years, and it's just been like the easiest thing in the world to tune guitars up. Now it beeps. You're in. Actually, the E was in tune. Man, that's amazing. It's come all the way from overseas, and it's like not even a semitone out. Oh, that one might have been. Yeah, that one was a bit flatter, but new strings, new guitar. Looks like it's doing the business. All right, that one's flat. Wow, it's nice and it's really quite loud, which I like. I'm turning my volume control down. It's got that loud sort of, it's loud when you are unplugged, which is a good sign. GRB Aquatic says, wow, what a beauty. Hey, thank you, mate. Yeah, and thanks to RJ Guitars for sending me a Lefty. This is crazy. It still doesn't feel real sometimes doing this kind of stuff. Things turn up and you're like, man, I'm like honored. So yeah, it's, I always try to remain objective in the reviews, but if you know the channel, I'm a big fan of something a little bit different these days. I'm not as enamored by just the straight up normal brands that I used to be. I kind of have found some of my favorite things to be of other, makers. So that's where I'm at right now. It's always inspiring. All right, let me check out some of these comments. So if you've just joined, drop a thumbs up if you can, folks. I do appreciate that. I've got my camera here and the chat on this side. But yeah, first impressions, feels great. It really does. It's got man, this neck is really nice. So one of these little tricks I've been working on is the 251 turnaround. And that's not it. But yeah, I've been trying to get into some of these sort of like semi-jazzy ideas. All right, how difficult to get from Philippines to Australia? So I'll go over this in the review, but basically there's a low fee for their shipping, and there's no import tax or anything. They take care of all of that, which is pretty crazy. So they're all made to order. So it says here there's a 6 to 10 month waiting time between. Oh, that might have been for this one actually, which sounds about right because I heard about this a long time ago. But basically, I'll link their website and you can take a look. But from what I understand in the email, just having a quick look at it, there's like a $90 fee essentially, and they'll ship them out. So yeah, cool. I'm blown away. I think it's a really beautiful guitar. And I tell you what, having a humbucker in a S-type electric, it's the something I don't have, so that's really cool. All right. Let's hear the neck position. My strap pretty much lives in that position. Yeah, I'm a neck and bridge guy. I'm not going to crank it up right now. It's too late here for that. And I've been doing it all day through the Peavey Classic 50. Not with this guitar, just shooting other stuff. So kind of saving that for the review. But yeah, well, I'll take this and play it live if I can at some point too. And give it a shot. All right, let's have a look here. So this guitar is $10.99, so $1,099 for the Skycaster with Wilkinson hardware and wooden hard case. $12.99. Seems pretty good for a handmade guitar. All right, so some of the, I don't know if I went over this before, but it's quarter sawn maple, flame maple, that must be the neck. RJ design, compound radius neck, soft V to C, very cool. And compound fretboard radius, 9-inch to 12-inch, semi-rolled edges, Hosco stainless steel frets, RJ bone loopry nut, bone guitar nut. All right, cool, very cool. So yeah, I mean, that's enough specs for an unboxing video. don't want to bore everybody too much. But all right, let's have a look. Really nice guitar. Hey, thanks, Jamal. That's awesome, man. Flamey neck. Yeah, big time. Yeah, the neck's definitely right up there. I mean, that's right up there with, it looks better than my Strat. I love my Strat neck. Strat neck's beautiful. Different, slightly different feel. Obviously, this has got sort of maybe slightly higher gloss than this one. This one's, yeah, it just looks better. But, it all comes down to how they play at the end of the day. And if it's not something that plays well, I'll let you know. But, yeah. Feels pretty good. All right, let's have a look at this goodies bag here. So on the end of the guitar, there was this stuff right here. It's like a key ring, a sticker, and it says boutique quality builds from the Philippines right there. So that's cool. And let's have a look at this. So they included this, as I mentioned before. All right. Hey, I think that's a t-shirt if I had to guess. So that's cool. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a double-sided hat. What do? Do you do the Gilligan's Island thing like that? Is that how they work? The jack looks a bit iffy, it's just in a different spot. So yeah, it's reversed kind of, like compared to a Strat would face down all the time. So I'm forever ripping my cable out. But yeah, they've got it in an up position. It doesn't look bad at all. I think it looks exactly like my Strat one. So whether that's good or bad, we'll find out. We're gonna go full shill. Here we go. Let's do it this way. There you go. I'm gonna wear this in every video now. There we go. I don't know if that looks any good. And that's how we do it. All right. So yeah, let us know what you think of the axe. I know you can't physically play it, or hopefully the camera looks clear enough you can get a good impression of it. But yeah, it really does look beautiful, and even the inlays look great. It's just little things I'm noticing now that I didn't really notice before. So yeah, I'm very impressed. You might be right about that black pickguard thing. It's kind of, I'm thinking about it now. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Very cool. Turning into a fishing channel. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to wear this in the video. How about that? I'm going to go all in. I'm going to wear the t-shirt. I'll wear the hat. And we're going to rock it out. Which way do you reckon's better? This side or the bright yellow side? Bertac says, hey man, how you doing? He says, hey Shane, sorry I missed the stream. I will go back now. No worries, mate. It took me about 10 or 15 minutes or so to get into the unboxing, so you can check it out. But you'll be looking at this beautiful looking beast right here. It's first impressions live stream. Look at the RJ guitar. It's very impressive. Oh, I just noticed this too. They've got the little neck adjustment thing here too, which looks great. So yeah, awesome. Gold pickguard. Yeah, interestingly enough about those anodized ones, one comment said, I had an anodized pickguard and it created more noise, or it created some sort of oscillation or feedback. And that is something that happened to me on a loaner guitar. Or maybe I played it at the shop or something. I can't exactly remember. But yeah, it was one of those situations where, all right, maybe we should plug it in. Everyone's saying, try it. So I might plug it in. You're just going to be hearing it on this microphone here, though. So yeah, we will get there. But yeah, anodized pickguards can sometimes cause some sort of weird harmonic resonance thing that you kind of don't want. It's not like a cool feedback. It's a weird thing that can happen. So yeah, I don't know. Only 23 thumbs up. Oh, come on, guys. I tell you what, if we get it to, how many people are here? About 60, 67, 70, somewhere around there. All right, we've got to get it to at least 50 likes, and then we'll plug it in. Come on. Help me out. Hey, Greg, how are you, man? Freebird. Let's do it. Let's do it. Got to play Area 7 in this hat. This hat rocks. It's going to be my go-to from now on. It's actually quite hot, but we'll rock it for a little bit longer. I don't want to put too many sweat marks on there. All right. Free bird. Don't forget the Mockos are on, mate. Don't worry about that. They stay out of the shot. All right. So yeah, everything feels pretty good. The switch feels like really solid. The pots feel pretty good. I don't know, like I think this is 11 tones or something along those lines. So it probably has very similar switching to potentially an Ibanez guitar or something like that, where you can, and you know what? I have no idea how they've done this, but yeah, maybe it's something like that. There's a lot of obviously things going on here with the push pull. So anyway, I'll do my research before I do my video. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? We got 40 likes. Oh, we're so close. Muggy tonight in Victoria. Yeah, it's been raining all day here. Oh, not all day, all evening at least anyway. It's been windy as. Put that hat on one more time. We'll force you to play Britpop. Hey, we got Pork Chop. Did I not say hi before? Sorry, man, if I didn't. Hope you're doing well. He says, how's the new place going? All settled. Yeah, this place is great. It's been much better, man. Like, yeah, it's a breath of fresh air compared to where I was, and I'm glad I moved. No questions about it. Even though this room's quite small, it's dedicated for this setup, and now I'm kind of going to be simplifying things a little bit. It's more than enough space. It's great. Oh, by the way, I ended up taking my Gibson Flying V down to Sky Music to get serviced. I'm going to pay to have it fixed. I've tried setting it up, and I think it's fine, and then I play it, and it's not fine. I've just said to my friend down there, look, just do whatever you got to do to get this back up and running. So probably potentially some new pots, the action and truss rod or whatever's going weird with it will be fixed. And yeah, I'm going to give it one more chance. I like the guitar, just, as you know, it's been a challenge kind of getting back into it over the last sort of 12 months or so. All right, we've got the new Radicals. All right, Al Gore's rhythm. What's that for? Algorithm, I guess that would be, right? Yeah, cool. F, I'm not sure how to say your name, man. It says, hi, Shane, love your channel. I really enjoyed listening to your live hangs. Thank you. Hey, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. And yeah, sorry, it's been so long since the last live stream. It's, yeah, just, the weird thing is stuff can pile up, and when my voice was gone, I wasn't really able to do anything. And it just, stuff was piling up and stressing me out. But I'm nearly all the way through it again, which is great. So anyway, Burtak says, I'm going to visit Sky Music next week for the blues thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, I heard Jeff Atchison is there. I'm not sure who the other dude is, but Jeff's great. I've played with him a few times over the years. Not at anything serious, but yeah, he's good fun. He's a great rhythm player. I like his sort of, percussive kind of vibe. And yeah, he's a good dude. Still searching for a red stripe Peavey Bandit. It's hard to find. That's from Greg. Yeah, they're great amps. So many. It's weird. I mentioned this in a video coming up, but so many people go, "Oh, I had a Peavey when I first started, and it sucked." It's like it wasn't the amp. It was you. You couldn't play when you first started. If you revisit any amplifier you had back in the day, it's going to, like, at 10, 15, 20 years later, you're going to be able to get a much better sound out of it. And you're at the mercy of your skills, your ear, knowing what you like and how to dial in sound and all that kind of stuff. I can get my sound out of anything almost now. It doesn't even matter what it is. I can play a Blues Junior, get my sound with my pedal board or without it. The Peavey Bandit is just an absolute rock solid amp. The cleans are great. The drive's great. I don't know, like, people are just snobs. So yeah, I saw Chris Cain on one of the live shows using a Bandit. It's like, who cares? It sounds great no matter what, right? It comes down to your playing and ear, all that kind of thing. And yeah, get one if you can find one. They're great. Yes. Sticker must be fabulous. dad hat. Oh, come on, man. That hat's awesome. Have I heard of Tease Guitars? I don't know. Nothing that jumps out at me, no. It sounds like something I've heard of but know nothing about, but I'm going to say no, actually. Nick said he had a Classic 50 and a 30. Remember both being great. Man, I tell you what, the Classic 50 is the best clean channel I've ever had. I've had 2 Rock amps, all the Fender amps, this thing. As you know, the Classic 50 clean is unbelievable. Well, I got the 410s, and it's the best. It really is. It's great. I prefer this over my old Super Reverb. It's got a drive channel, and it rocks. The Classic 50 212s I never really liked that much. It was too woofy on the low end back when I tried it. You know, potentially now I'd be able to dial in a better sound, but the 410s is just like magic. It's one of the best amps out there, and I paid like $1,200 for it in Australia. You can't buy like a Hot Rod Deluxe, which, well, you probably can for around $1,200, but there's not much at like a used amp of that caliber for that price is crazy. They're so undervalued. It's insane. Oh yeah, the best clean tone he ever had was the Victoria Bassman 410. Yeah, they're great. You know, Dr. Rick had a Victoria Regal which had a 15, and that was pretty great too. I'm just yet to find something I prefer over the Classic 50 for just beautiful cleans. It's got the right everything for me. I love it. You just got to get it up to a volume where it kind of starts to work like all of these amps. But yeah, it's super cool. All right, we've got 48 likes. Should we plug it in and just have a quick shot? Let's see if I can actually do this. All right. You know what? Let's plug into the Peavey. I'm just going to play clean and at lower volumes. Oh, I can hear the fan getting started here. Let's do it. All right. So the Peavey Classic 50 has like one of those computer fans built into it to keep it cool. It's pretty funny. Simon says his number 1 amp is the Delta Blues, 30 years old and still got a unique tone. Oh man, they're great. You get a Delta Blues that's from, you know, an older one. They're phenomenal amps. I had a couple of them back in the day. Yeah, I think you're right about this. I'm going to have to get one of those cables with the flat plug on the end, which I do have, but I can't find. But for now, we're just going to let it roll. All right, I'll just give it a quick stretch out and a quick tune, and we'll give it a go. Porkchop says, Shane, if you ever change pickups, give JJ pickups in Adelaide a go. Absolutely fantastic. Very cool. I'll give them a shot. There's not really much in the way of like, pretty happy with all of my pickups right now. The only one funnily enough, one of the emails I get more than anything is about my PRSSE, you know, oh, what pickup should I put in there? I'm like, dude, you can change them, but I'm almost thinking about putting the originals back in there without the push-pull stuff. So, yeah, they're all quite good. Neck pickup sounds great. Here's your neck and middle thing. This is position 2. Buzz free, which is great. And yeah. And the humbucker. All right, that's it before my neighbor complains at nearly 11 p.m. Actually, he's a little bit deaf, but yeah, I don't want to be playing too loud. Anyway, so that'll do. That's some clean tones. All right, guys. Well, yeah, if anyone has any questions or whatever, let us know. I'll take a few more before I get out of here. Been in this room for about 7 hours today, I guess, outside of now. But this is fun. Yeah, hopefully with this new setup, live streaming should just be a lot easier. So I don't schedule them. I don't just do them when I can. And it's been way too long. So yeah. So I've got a bit of some cool news too next month. I've got kind of something happening starting very early next month. So I'm going to be away for a little while. And I might be bringing you some new content from somewhere else for a little while. So yeah, I'm going to try some new things and have some fun and get some sun. It's always good. It's getting late in Melbourne town. See you at the jam. Hey, thanks, mate. Take it easy. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Good to see you. I won't be there until the end of next month now because, yeah, I'm leaving pretty soon. I don't want to give too much of that away right now, but there's some cool stuff coming up. Bucket list thing is on the way. Do they make other guitars in the custom range? I'll put the link in the description, or just type in RJ Guitars in a browser window and it'll come straight up and it'll give you a good indication of all that. Not really prepared. I don't know everything about it yet. I've just literally gone in a little bit blind with some basic specs here, but yeah, it's a custom made guitar. It's like, it feels amazing. Sounds really lively, and yeah, should be kind of cool. So hopefully it's a good player and it sounds great with a bit of dirt as well for blue stuff. Have I used the TONEX one pedal? Would I recommend it? Yeah, it's great. It's sort of one of those things that it didn't interest me at all when it was out. I saw all these videos went up, and I just sort of went, yeah, all right, whatever. I got a Kemper. What's the big deal? And I didn't watch any of the videos. And Rick got one, and I was like, "You bought a TONEX? Are they any good?" He goes, "Yeah, it's great, it's great." Anyway, so I ended up. IK Multimedia, after we did a podcast, they actually sent me their cab and the 3-button TONEX. I used it live the other night, and it was great. It was way better than I thought. It wasn't perfect, and it wasn't to replace anything else. I just wanted to see if it worked, and that video is on its way. So stay tuned for that. There's some sound samples, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. So the pedal itself can do a whole bunch of stuff. If you're looking for a recording solution, it works great. But there's a lot of that sort of stuff out there already. For me, the combination with the cabinet is ridiculously cool. It's a bit like a more modern version of a Fender Mustang 3 version 2, and I love those amps. That was the best digital modeling amp of all time. This feels like a better version of that. It's really, really great. And it's not a perfect unit. Like, if you're used to using processor pedals, it's kind of not like that. You don't have like banks and banks of effects and all that kind of stuff. You can pull things in from a library and all that, but it doesn't work the same way. I'll do a video about it once I fully understand it. But just from using it over the last few weeks when I haven't really been filming, I've really enjoyed it. Like, all my practice was through it, and I was like, this is great. It's really cool. John says, the lefties aren't obvious on the website. Was this specially made for you? It was. There's a custom shop guitar. It is their Skycaster though, so if you're a lefty, they'll have no problems making one. It's not something that might not be on the website, but they can easily, yeah, they made this, they can do another one, I'm sure. So yeah, I've just got to get the other cable next time too, because that looks a bit weird. But yeah, very cool. Oh, it's not plugged in, is it? How's the Jam Night documentary going? It's getting there. I had to film one last part, which I did last Sunday. I had no way to end it. And yeah, I've just got to add some voiceover now that I don't sound like I just woke up. and then basically put the ND on it, and basically it's finished. So it'll be coming up pretty soon. I'll finish it before my trip, which I'm really excited for. It'll be great. And it'll probably go live, I think, maybe the first week of next month, or maybe the second week, or something like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I got to interview some regulars, Tony, who hosts the jam, Brian, who has been on the channel. He's a great player. And who else did we talk to? I just talked to a bunch of guys that I know, and it was great. Dave, who he's in the Keys to the Guitar Shop video, plays bass. He's also a guitarist. So yeah, it's really cool. So there it is. Yeah, the grain looks super cool. This neck, man, is really impressive. Again, it's right up there in terms of aesthetics and feel. It's quite nice. Yeah, it does have a different shape. You're right. It's got this like V shape, and then it's a lot less V down here. It goes to like a C. And I like V-necks. I think V-necks are great. All right. I'll just pop this down so I don't keep dinging it into the tripod. I'm very clumsy sometimes. Man, that looks nice. That looks super cool. So yeah, if the guys from RJ Guitars watch this, thank you again. It's amazing. It's great. All right. So Jamal says, I encourage everyone to take time to watch both documentaries Shane has done in the past. Really great work and entertaining. Hey, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's always been like something I've enjoyed doing. And I kind of like the Jam Night documentary from years ago was great. Like in terms of that, I think was the first one that I did. And that came up closer to my sort of vision. This one's different. It's more of a, I don't know, a look at the night without it being too, I guess, polished in the same sort of way. So even though all the text changed and all that kind of stuff in terms of how I filmed it, and Rhiannon helped me film it as well, which was great. It's way more casual, and it should be hopefully pretty entertaining. I've just got to piece a few things together, do some voiceover, and that'll be about it. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in. If anyone has any last questions or whatever, let us know. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick late night video showcasing this thing, and yeah, I'll timestamp the video if you just caught the end of it now, so you can skip back to where I unbox it or whatever. Just use the scroll thing if you can't be bothered with that. John says, I have absolutely no need for another Strat style guitar, and I'm sure you can imagine that I really want one of these. Well, I tell you what, mate, sell 10 guitars and you can make some room for it. Or not even. You probably, yeah, you don't even have to do that. Actually, this doesn't it's not a bank breaker in the same way that, like sort of like a US custom shop Fender guitar could be, for example. So, yeah. All right, guys, rock on. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. I know it's late or early, wherever you're watching from. So, yeah, or maybe it's the right time of day. Who knows? All right, guys, I'm going to go because I've been at it all day today. But I had to get an unboxing video out and share it with you guys because it's been so long. So thank you. Thank you for joining in. And yeah, I'll catch you soon. I got more stuff coming up, and I'm going to try and get as much done as I can before I go early next month. So hang in there. And yeah, thanks for all your support as per always. And I'll catch you on the next one. Dale, there you are, man. Thank you, mate. Thanks for joining in. You always say something right at the end, unless I miss